What's good, V Sounds? It's your boy, Long Schlong McHairy Chest, back with another steamy, intimate video that I hope my mom doesn't watch. We are testing Veet for Men hair removal cream. There's two. There's one that's in shower, and there's one that's with a spatula. We're doing the spatula one. Whack it on for 3 minutes. And then take it off and don't let it be on there for more than 3 minutes. Otherwise you won't have any skin left. You're supposed to do like a test patch 24 hours before. I tried this on my leg yesterday. It went quite red, but then it stopped being red immediately. And now I just have like a weird bold patch on my leg. The results I didn't think were that good. I went for exactly 3 minutes because this one time, it was around Christmas and I was feeling festive. So I thought, I will bleach my beard. And so I bleached my beard and it didn't really get bleached enough. So I'm a bit tipsy at this point. So I bleached my beard again. I've just sat there like with bleach on my face. And then when we took the bleach out, I just had a really burnt face. It was horrendous. It was all like spotty and burnt. And I just sat there like, I've ruined my face. Great, I've ruined my face. My very onlyest face. So I'm a bit nervous because I don't want to ruin my chest. At least it's not my face, but it's a lot of area to ruin, you know. So that's why I did the test patch. Also, I'm an adult and it says you're supposed to, so it did. And yeah, hopefully it'll go good. We'll see. Welcome, friends, to the thinking spot. This is where the damage happens. Veet for Men hair removal cream is what we're gonna try. Here is the amount of hair that I have on me. Okay. Oh no. Let's start in the middle because that's where we should start. With the first one, I don't really want to do too big of an area because I'm frightened. Okay, I'm feeling something. It's been 40 seconds. All right, we're at 3 minutes. Still no tingling. Just the cool feeling of there being cream on you. Please don't be burning me. It's definitely a lot more pleasant than the waxing or shaving or epilating that we did last time. Pew, see that? Pro mate. Right, 5 minutes. I think I might just have gone red just from scraping at it. I wouldn't say it easily comes away. It actually works way better than the spatula. You can see the colour that I have gone. It doesn't feel bad, it smells. It looks a lot like shaving. You know when you shave and it's not particularly close? It looks like that. It says dermatologically tested, right? That just means tested on skin. Skin, dermatologically tested. They're not going to test it on bin bags, are they? They've got to test it on skin. So it doesn't mean like, well, if it means we tested this and everything was great, they should be a bit more specific. They shouldn't just say, it was tested, you know? I want dermatologically tested and approved. Veet. Bloody Veet. To be honest, I'm just razzing through this because I'm so bored now, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to get it off and it's not going to burn me to death. Yeah, I'm just burning my flesh off.
Do you need help not doing that?
No, that's alright. Can you smell it?
Yes.
Tell me how it smells, because I can't smell anything.
Pseudocreme.
Oh.
Like pseudocreme.
So not like burning flesh or
No,
melting chemicals?
I can't smell. No, it doesn't smell like burning hair or burning skin. It smells like pseudocreme.
Oh, okay.
Like E45.
Time telling me it's been 6 minutes. It's about to eat through my flesh like alien blood. So immediately after it's done, this is how it looks. Quite red, but if you look at the places that I did earlier, much less red. I'm gonna shower and we'll see what the aftermath is. I know that there's some bits here that haven't come out. I mean, what am I supposed to do about it? It says, always leave 72 hours between hair removal sessions. I'll have to come back in 3 days and finish up, otherwise it's cheating. So this is me for 3 days, just like a bit raggedy. I'm gonna have a shower, so see you in a bit. I'm sort of actually pretty impressed. It's done a great job. I mean, there's several like long hairs that it just didn't touch. I assume this is just pure user error, but thinking about me burning my face off by going for round 2, I'm not going for round 2. It says leave 72 hours between applications. I'm going to leave 72 hours between applications, so I'm going to come back in 3 days and give it another go. I mean, it is quite grey in places, as if you've shaved it, but there is no irritation whatsoever. My skin actually feels great. It feels really like moisturised. Some stubbliness up in the chest, but again, I think that's to do with me not doing it well. I didn't find the spatula got everything off, like spatch the most of it off and then flannel the rest, and that kind of like tugs everything out. It's really weird the way the hair comes out, because I would have thought that the chemical would just like dissolve the hair and you'd end up with like a black paste, but the hair seems to stay intact. So it must be like killing the root somehow. But then if it was killing the root, why would there be so much like grey, as if you've had a not particularly close shave? So I don't know, mixed bag. If it lasts a little bit, then I'd say this is great, because no discomfort. And assuming it doesn't, go purple or be full of spots, there's no smell anymore. The smell was in the bathroom, is now gone. The tub was like £7.50, which is a lot. But then the wax strips that I bought only did half my chest, and they were like £3. This tub I barely touched, used a quarter, probably not even that. So maybe if you were to make this part of your routine, you'd do it every 3 days, depending on how long it lasts. It might actually be the solution. Well, it's about 72 hours since we did the job in the first place. I'll show you what's going on. So it's pretty much the same as if we shaved it, except we didn't have to shave. That's a benefit, because that was a real pain in the butt. It's still, it looks as if we shaved it. It's got a 3-day stubble. So if you're looking for like the smoothest finish, just wax or epilate. It will last longer. But if you want a quick, good enough for camera, going down the beach sort of thing, or just for life, this is great, honestly. Now, I had zero irritation, zero itchiness. Like, the worst is just around my waistband, where it's that annoying with shaving, waxing, epilating, everything else that I've done. So I'm actually super impressed. Just going to go back over this, hit the bits that we've missed, see how it is. Come with. Well, hello there. All right, round 2. Drop trowel. I don't know if I'm supposed to get this on my hands, but I feel like I just want to do the time, take it off. I wonder if I can get some gloves. This is going to be weird. I got it in my beard. So it's literally like 5 minutes since I took it off. I don't think the spatula removal thing is very good, but I got in the shower, used a flannel, gave it a good scrub, and it's this again. So if this looks good to you, then this product is good. For me, it does have many benefits, but I still have a very grey chest. It got itchier this time than it did last time. That could just be me leaving it on too long. But if I left it on too long and it's still not taking all the hair out, I'm not really sure what the problem is. But in 3 days, I'm going to give it another go and we'll see how it does. You'd upkeep it the same amount that you would shaving. If you think this is less of a pain, which I do, then that's good. It comes off, and then once you get used to the fact that your skin's sensitive because it's not used to touching things, it's absolutely fine. Like, I had no irritation at all. And as you can see, I'm pretty much a normal colour already, even though I just had some sort of magic chemical on it. So, not 100%, but I'm willing to give it the benefit of the doubt that I am the problem. So I'm going to keep trying to do it better. Maybe it just wants like a thicker coat. Earlier I said I was like a fifth of the way through the tube. Nah, I don't even think I'm a fifth of the way through the tube now. So it does represent terrific value for money, but then you're doing it every 3 days. So I don't know, man. I'm sort of still undecided. We'll get there. Okay, it's been another 72 hours and it's very stubbly, just the same as it was last time. I still don't know how I feel about it, but I know that I have yet to get a clean job done once, you know, just everything off. So this is the last ditch attempt to achieve that. I'm going to use the spatula exactly as it says to apply it. I'm going to apply it thick, like Nutella. And I'm going to jump in the shower and I'm going to get it all off with a flannel because that's how I've found that it works the best. So I'm going to go thick. I'm going to apply it the way they suggest. I'm going to leave it on for the maximum time that they suggest. And then I'm going to razz it all off. And then if that doesn't come out smooth, then I'm sorry, this product just doesn't give smooth results. But it's still not bad. It's just not good. Let's have a go. Spatula, thick. Alright, you can see how ridiculously thick that is. With the thickness has come a smell. A smell that I can smell. It's not bad. It's more aggressive than Sudocrem. Just making sure I haven't missed anywhere because I don't want there to be a patch and then for me to be like, aha, this product doesn't work, when in fact it's me. That's why I've slapped it on so thick this time. I'd like to be able to give a definitive judgment. I'm pretty comfortable with this stuff now. I don't think it being 8 minutes instead of 6 minutes is going to make a big difference. I don't think it's going to burn my flesh off or anything because I've left it on for 6 minutes and I've had no irritation, so 8 minutes might mean minor irritation. But we're going to get there. We're going to figure this out. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, then let's move on because I'm sick of it. You've seen how thick I've done this. So if it doesn't work, it's not me. This is Nutella thick. It's at least Marmite thick. It is actually coming off. It's still crappy. So this is me basically directly out the shower. As you can see, my chest is a bit more annoyed than it has been the last couple of times. I don't know if it's just a sensitive area because it's like away from everything or if it's getting more sensitive every time I use the cream, but it does actually feel a little annoyed this time. There's my chest annoyance. And down here, there's quite a lot of slightly longer ones. It's definitely the best job I've done yet, but I left it on for probably 8 minutes. I used probably a quarter of a tube. I mean, it was ridiculous. I mean, there's absolutely no way that it can be user error anymore. Yes, I didn't do it exactly according to the instructions. I did it more. So like, if this sensitivity turns out to be bad, that's the fault of me leaving it on too long. But if it doesn't take the hairs off, well, it's 1 day since and I will show you my chest. Up here my chest is properly irritated. I mean, it doesn't look as bad as a lot of the other irritation I've had from other things, but it feels real dreadful. So I've got some irritation here and along the line, which is not so bad, but also if you look, it's like proper stubbly already. It's only been less than 24 hours since I did it the first time, so. I'm actually away traveling for the next couple of days, so I won't be able to keep you updated. When I get back, we'll either have made a decision or we'll do it again, so who knows? Well, it's been about a week since the flesh melting, and I have about 8 days worth of hair growth. I really tried with this, I did. I tried exactly to the manufacturer's specification. I tried a method that I think works better, but might eventually melt your flannel. And I tried just slapping on a ludicrous amount and waiting longer than the maximum time they recommend. In every case, the results just aren't that good. It's sort of 90% works, but then you get random hairs that it just misses, and I don't know how, but I know they were covered in the cream. Especially this last time around. I look like a bloody eclair, for God's sakes. And that last time, when I got the best hair removal, I also burnt myself a couple of places. My fault, I left it on too long. They say not to do that, but on the other hand, I was also just trying to get their product to do what it says on the tin. The burnt red spots between my pecs and on my abdomen, they were still red and sensitive long after the hair had come back. So if the side effects outlast the results, it's hard to recommend really, isn't it? Pros, it's quick, it's easy, it does a good enough job to look clean from a distance. It does actually leave your skin feeling pretty moisturized, and there was no irritation, at least for the first time. But make sure you do your spot test just in case it doesn't suit you. Negatives, uneven results. It's not even as close as a close shave. It has a short lifespan, like shorter than shaving. If you're going to the beach tomorrow, do it tonight or first thing in the morning, because the day after tomorrow, you're gonna have more than stubble. What else? It burns you if you get ambitious. The irritation got worse every time I did it at 72-hour intervals, which is the minimum amount of time they say to leave in between it. The irritation was still nowhere near as bad as waxing or shaving or epilating, but I only did it 4 times. And it got worse every time. So after 10, who knows? And 72 hours is really as long as you'll want to go in between applications, because at that point you've got some serious stubble. If you want to get up close and personal with somebody, like it's on, it's happening tonight, you've got to get fresh ASAP, I would do this. But then you're gonna need to go over whatever you missed with an epilator. And if you want to maintain a hairless chest, just epilate, moisturize, and embrace the suck until you adapt to it. Well, I really wanted this to work out. It's so easy on paper. I guess it's just too good to be true. I hope this was useful and I didn't just put magic acid on my chest every 72 hours until it burned me. Now I'd like to hear from you. Have you had a different experience with this stuff? Is there another hair removal technique I should try? Because I will. And as always, my friends, get them gains. Be well.